I want whatever that is. I don't think I'll want it once I have it, but I don't have it yet, and I want it.
We'll give it a shot. Paul's here.
Here.
Okay. In that case, I think the button can be buttonable. Okay.
Assertion. I have made my computer operation roll by 9. I do believe I have pressed the button.
I'm kind of afraid of what would have happened if you failed that.
Press the other button.
My blaster
How
rifle
many-
may have been equipped.
Here. I'll demonstrate what happens if you fail.
So, the best part about that is, I'm fairly sure I heard Ellie's disconnect sound through someone else's speakers,
Well, thank goodness.
which means it's in the recording.
Perfect.
Chef's kiss, no notes.
Hey, where were we? Oh, yes. Is this going to be the next half of the prior
No,
one, or
we
is this...
finished episode 7.
So
That's uploaded and ready to go.
okay. In that case, hi, this is Beth. Welcome to GURPS Wars, a homebrew GURPS Star Wars game where some of the rules are wonderfully broken and we have lots of fun with them, and other the rules are house rules and they're not that broken, and still other rules are actually quite canon, and we have fun with those too, because if we didn't have fun with them, then I would throw them out and make house rules. In our last episode, everybody was investigating.
Yes. I thought the same exact thing, Ellie.
In our last episode, Ellie has once again broken Crash. No, wait, that's
We can wrap it here. It's glorious. I love every bit of it.
The cats can't be fast as lightning. I will catch them.
I dangled a little bit of string. They were fast, but easily fooled.
You were investigating the Krembly's house. The Krembly's have allegedly left town, and you have picked the lock while the corporal was busy. Not that he would have objected very hard, since, like, most of you are Sith, and you're in the Empire, and basically Siths do what they want to do until another Sith comes along and smacks them upside the head and says no, and he's not a Sith. So there are taxes filed for a Sith wandered by and grabbed some fruit out of my stand, and here's the value of it. And the government says, okay, fine, yeah, that tracks. It's not above a certain threshold. So yes, you get, on your taxes, you get what, Sith did a force-fingered discount on.
Force-fingered discount.
Wait a minute. These expenses are all going to Mystery. Why is Mystery's budget like this? And Tuxin, do you make any sense of this?
Well, yes. But what fun would telling you the truth be when you are so entertaining and you're worked up?
Well, yes, granted, you are absolutely correct. You have a great mind for understanding the character of someone. I'm going to go move some walls over at that Mysteries headquarters. I don't know which one is Mysteries headquarters. I'm just going to move walls until they say something.
There's a public cell.
Okay, you guys go do
Also-
that now in my kitchen.
What about us? Can we say?
Now that he's out of earshot, the truth is, I don't tell him because he saves us so much on our demolition budget.
I heard that.
No, you didn't.
You can't do Jedi mind tricks on me. You're a Sith.
They stole it from me. Anyway, I'm
anyway.
not even in this episode.
If I might give a Cliff's Notes, last episode ended with TK shoving a rake into a mound, then walking in the house with substance on his feet. Technically, he doesn't have boots. Where Crix was cooking. Well, Mikala walked around.
Get it out.
We did hear this in the background the entire time. And Tzani has an interesting theory that the residents did not leave under their own power. They may have been stabinated, but they were looking for ways to contact.
Right. DeBur is fiddling with the home system that apparently is like there to tap planetary comm that isn't particularly encrypted. And he failed on his role, so it's taking him a while to get it start up again. So, let me just start at the top of since rolling. The TK wanted to see if there was a backhoe that could be ordered to excavate them out. That's an interesting question. We'll get to that. In fact, I'm going to go in alphabetical order of player name as it appears in the voice chat list because I don't want to set up a preliminary, not combat, but don't start combat, because when I did that, Crix vanished. What are you, a backhoe BB? Crash!
I think you mean Z_crash. I put it back.
Please put the long silence that after that back into the recording.
No, because then it'll sound like I managed to do that faster instead of trying to find the button.
I see. Right. It gives the GM a moment to collect her thoughts after your shenanigans, your hijinks.
False assertion. I now have gained 1 luck point.
I don't even have that advantage.
This paper says that I do.
Is that your character sheet?
It is a character sheet, and it is in my possession.
But is it your character?
9/10 of the law says that it is.
So it's a ghost's character.
It has not been determined if they have entered the afterlife or not. I am but a humble droid.
That shit is 9/10 of the law.
Person whose character sheet it is currently secretly in a bird.
I award 1 luck point to Ellie.
Ow.
Sorry.
No, that's good.
This is at least twice since the recording started that one of us has made Beth crack up. Things are looking good.
Oh boy. Those episodes.
Okay. TK, you have walked in. Crix has gone sniff and is now yelling, get it out, as a constant background that Crash could make a very quiet loop and possibly run in the background if he felt like being that fancy, but
I do not want to do that because it would actually hurt the listenability of the recording.
That's true.
Get it out.
I
Get it out.
The system is down. The system is
It
down.
starts flipping the
The
light
system.
switch.
What are you up to, TK? You have walked
HK.
in and
K is grounded. We had that rake put there so you could rake the leaves, not turn the lights on and off. For yourself a light switch rave.
That is a totally recent reference, and I am glad we were all here for this content. So,
That's for all 2 of our listeners who got that joke.
with that said, TK looking over and staring at Crix for, let's say, about 15 seconds or so. Space seconds. Speckins. Yes?
why do you keep HK?
HK.
Because TK is
I'm calling them. Yeah.
TK is
TK421. Why are you not at your post? Yeah, I understand that.
TK
But-
is red.
This is also true. I have become telekinesis other. Incarnate. I'm very moving.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there.
This plot is moving forward at a snail's pace, and I'm okay with this. So, to answer your question, EO, it is because today's been a heck of a week. There we go. So just take every time I've said TK and turn it into HK, unless I was talking about telekinesis. But HK is going to just stare directly at Crix with an ineffable expression because we've seen the
Droid.
character art for HK. Yeah, droid. For about 15 seconds, just listening to the get it out on a loop, possibly in his head, adding the techno beat, and then look over towards other individuals who are not on loop and suggest that perhaps some type of heavy earth moving equipment or explosives be brought to excavate the mound so that we can, and I quote, get to the bottom of this. Then HK will wipe their feet and leave.
Hopefully on a mat for the purpose.
Was there a mat?
There is a mat for coming in. You came in the garage door, I recall, or the front door? Front door's the one that's unlocked. Yes, there's a mat at all the doors.
I had gone out through the garage door, but I probably came in through whichever door was closest to the mound.
That would be the garage door, and yes, there are mats at all of the doors.
Okay.
Because, well, if you walk around outside, you get dirt on your shoes and, you know.
Well, Crix will, as I said, wipe their feet on the mat, walk outside, close the door, then open the door, take the mat, pull the mat outside, and then close the door again.
Okay, so first it was TK. Now it's Crix you're taking control of too?
HK.
I am going to collect myself while people do other things so I can get my own character right.
Right.
So that's why your character.
Okay, I had to unmute so you can hear me laughing. Thank you, everyone. And now I am going to shut up because I've been talking too much and we need to know what other people are doing.
Maffa has been walking around trying to find clues. The thing that Maffa has actually noted is that there is someone... Mika! Not Maffa. I'm sorry.
It's contagious.
No, it's because on the chat list, Maffa comes first because alphabetically behind Ellie's name. Mikala has been, if Maffa's around, that's fascinating. Mikala has been walking around the house, and the thing that she has noticed is that there is possibly a nosy neighbor occasionally peeking through a window when Mikala is on the side that is adjacent to that house. Obviously, Mikala cannot see if that house is still being a nosy neighbor when on the other side of the house.
Well, I am going to see if I can find signs of people being dragged away or scuffle outside or, something that would indicate oddness.
Give me a perception roll at +10.
Also, I'm going to keep an eye on the note when I can.
I want a perception roll at +10 for the scuffle and at +5 for the nosy neighbor.
Okay.
Or you can make one roll and just tell me how much you make it by, and I'll do the addition for both.
I split the difference.
Okay, you rolled a 7, your first roll. You have made it by quite enough that, yeah. Okay, you spent all the last session walking around the house looking for this. I am applying extra time. You spent lots of extra time doing this. You do not see any...
I would just like to note, I would have succeeded without the plus whatever.
You would have. On both of those.
I would like to note that other than a single fright check, I have finally succeeded at a roll this year.
Dear gods. Dice must be... They better have shaped up now. You'll have to put them on jail. You do not detect any signs of anything resembling a scuffle or anyone being dragged off. You detect that HK has gone in and out of the house through the garage, and now there is a horrible, stinky, dirty bat outside, and HK is wherever. The neighbor you believe to be female and is watching you furtively through the windows whenever you come around, or watching HK when HK is around, and has not yet emerged, but is getting less and less furtive as you make the rounds around the house.
Okay.
for whatever reason, they seem to be less spooked by you. Who knows?
First
Maybe
name
she.
Hyacinth, last name Bouquet. Credit goes to Crash for that.
I see. His character is
Observation: I am canonically carrying a bucket.
A
which
bouquet,
you
I think.
occasionally. Yeah, that's right.
I have been
You
told it is
occasionally
pronounced
probably-
bouquet by people who are wrong.
Does Mikala wish to do anything with the information that she has gathered?
Yeah. Her next pass around the house, Mika's going to go next door and knock on the front door.
There
And
is
we can move on to
all right.
Tzani.
Yes. Tzani.
Tzani, well, it seems like the technical are in hand for the moment, and it doesn't look like there are any bodies in the house.
True. You have poked everywhere. There's no place to hide a body, and Crix has raided the fridge, so it's not there either.
And HK has given me a lovely idea about what to a shovel and the mound.
You are made by 5, your TK other, and what are you doing with the shovel and the mound and telekinesis?
I am going to dig without getting filthy.
You're doing this with there isn't actually a shovel to be found, but there is the rake. Or are you just going to start glopping bits, trying to pull bits off with telekinesis and shove them to the side? There's some
Whichever
rules
one
to
of those
hand.
seems more efficient.
Probably the glopping it off and shoving it to the side. And in the interests of not having a lot of rolls, and also you are not under a huge amount of stress, we will keep this made by 5, and you could just keep basically shoving a double handful up, which is about a shovelful, off of the mound and depositing it wherever you wish. That's probably going to occupy you for a little while.
Yeah.
Crix, the noisome, fetid odor has left the building and is slowly dissipating in the air.
Thank you. Crix is working off of a cooking roll that was made by 9. So continues to make preparations of the meal and set the table for the 4 biologics who are here.
Okay. DeBurr, who is not in the chat because DeBurr is an NPC, finally gets the thing going. It goes sputter, sputter. It appears to be tuned for security stuff. It's basically like someone who apparently likes listening to cop radios.
Scanners, yeah.
Yeah. There's mostly chatter about Long Handle apparently being on the loose, and a certain amount of what Bolt Brain sent it to that address and not alerting everybody. Why weren't we alerted? There's a lot of stuff going on about people being less than thrilled about that issue, because apparently wherever it went was not someplace that actually was spread to anywhere except there's the main city coming online going, yeah, we heard it. It wasn't sent to everybody. Were we supposed to send it on or something? It wasn't marked that way. Now everyone hates them. So that is running. 2. HK.
HK doesn't understand what the problem is. After all, everyone was able to find the notice eventually. Granted, it was in the basement, and the stairs had gone out along the lights, and there was a sign that said, "Beware of the space leopard." But HK at this point is holding the rake again and standing there watching Tzani move way more. We're going to call it dirt. We're going to be generous in the description than HK would be able to without high yield explosives or a backhoe.
Mhm.
HK is supervising.
Mikala. Mikala has knocked on the door. The GM checks their notes for the name of the NPC that will be there. I forgot to drag them in, and that's always a nuisance. Did I not? No, come here. Come here. There we are. The doors opened by someone who is wearing what is clearly the extremely off-duty version of civvies that mimic an imperial uniform. This is a very common fashion choice. It's like, you have your shirt that you were wearing when you were doing your stint in the military, and your shirt looks about the same, and your jacket looks fairly military, but there's no insignia on it, but she doesn't have the jacket on. And sort of comes to the door and goes, awfully late, isn't it? Can I help you, my lord?
Oh, I had noticed. Hi, I'm Mika. I happened to notice you looking out the window, and seeing as how you're such a perceptive sort, I was wondering if you had anything you could tell me about what happened at the house next door.
Uh,
It would be so useful.
Hey, okay, no one believes me. No one believes me, and I really think that 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 her husband killed her and fled.
Oh,
I bet he's
what's her husband's name?
okay. So Cardi, we were work at the high school. That's where we're
Mm-hmm.
assignment. And Damon, he works at the hay farm. And I bet, I mean, obviously he can't bury her in what their septic tank or whatever. So I think he decided, I mean, obviously he must have been digging it up and he decided that it was too obvious. And she must be at the hay farm, at the forest hay farm. And now he's fled, gone. I think he was jealous
Jealous of who?
that he's stuck back here. He used to live here, but then after they got his tour of duty and they met and he got married, they came back here. And he hated it here because it's so rural and he's a boy.
Oh, so
It's
so
not like her.
he killed her and he put her in the car, the air
Mhm.
car,
Mhm.
and then so you saw the air car drive off?
It, it it's gone.
Yeah.
I was at work.
Oh, you're a teacher?
I'm the nurse.
Oh, a nurse. What honorable profession. A lot of
Thank you,
respect
my
for you.
lord. Thank you, my lord.
So, have you seen anybody acting funny besides those two?
There's one of the girls, maybe kind of Casey.
Hmm.
I mean, she
Oh,
was acting a little funny because she broke up with that what was his name? What was his name?
oh yeah.
The the one the one who works at the forest. No, he doesn't work. The Dreos kid. Well, not kid. He was like, I don't know, a lot older. So I mean, she was acting a little weird at first, and then she got a new boyfriend. And she was fine.
Do I remember the name Casey?
Yes, you do.
That's what I thought. And will you remind me of the name of the person who broke out of jail?
Person who broke out of jail is Simor Longhandle Oskren. Yeah,
Oh, and you've heard the bulletins, right? How you're supposed to stay indoors?
that's why I'm indoors, my lord.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I mean,
Uh-huh.
Simor's out there, and
Yeah,
oh gosh, who knows what he'd do? Oh, you just
it's
stay
been 8
indoors, and
years.
yeah, so long, right?
Yes,
And but for someone like him, maybe not long enough. You gotta protect the people around you.
right.
You
I
gotta
mean,
look out for them, and you're doing a great job of that.
thank you, my lord.
You're doing such a great job. All right. Um, Actually, I tell you what. Why don't you
Yes,
keeping an eye, and if you see anything suspicious that isn't us, that we're not, we're trying to figure out what's going on. But if you see anything suspicious that's not us, you go ahead and call it in to the colonel, and because he's got his communicator on, and and we'll make sure you get a note in the official report as someone who helped us out.
oh, thank you, my lord. That's great. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Her eyes are shining. Her hands are clasped. She is staring at Mikala as someone who has finally been what's
Receptive.
the receptive, and she has noticed. You know, she, this one has been noticed by Mikala, and this is just the best thing ever because she has come to the positive attention of a Sith, And oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, she's so excited.
All right. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for your help. I'll make sure you get mentioned in that report. And just give us a call if you notice anything odd, okay?
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Thank you. You have a good night.
You too.
And get to bed at a reasonable hour.
Oh, I'll try. After all, I have to be at the school to medicate. If there's not a
Yeah.
medic at the school, then they'll call in one of those droids, and
Oh, yeah. And, droids are great if you don't have person, but,
right.
people are people, you know?
And the droids don't understand when they actually have to ask more questions because some of the kids they'll just say, "I'm fine."
Yeah.
And they'd say they were fine if they'd broken their leg and you bleeding all over everything. And the droid would probably go, "Patient says they are fine. Patient is released on their own reconnaissance."
Yeah, I hear you. The number of soldiers I've seen. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you any longer. You have a good night. Thanks so
You
much.
too. Yes, my lord. Thank you.
As soon as she closes the door, Mika's taking out her communicator.
Okay. Shall I keep with that or should I hop on?
I just have one thing I want to say.
Okay, go for it.
Colonel, we have significant suspicion that the husband is involved. What he thinks, the neighbor thinks both the husband and the wife are possibly involved in foul play. She thinks the husband killed the wife. I'm not so sure about that, but either way, both of them are gone, and the car's gone too. And she has important information about the girl we found earlier tonight. That boyfriend is brand new. She recently broke up with someone, and I got a name, but I'll have it by the time I get back. Anyway, just wanted to let you know. I'll keep looking around.
Is that Colonel or Corporal DeBurr?
Corporal, whatever his title is.
Yeah. It's technically corporal, but
Corporal. Okay, I wasn't looking at it.
no, that's fine. Begins with a C, ends in an L. Yeah. That's all we care about.
And that can be the end of my turn.
Okay.
I wanted to switch into the competent mode briefly.
2, Tzani. Dig, 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 dig. You've gotten fairly far. Are you trying to just dig off the top and down, or are you trying to dig sort of into it at one side in the middle?
I want to see if there's
So probably you're starting at the edge, at one edge, and sort of moving in.
yeah, I think so.
You have gotten to the part that looks like dirt has erupted out past the lawn. So you kind of found the edge. You've been digging down. It's even from this far away, when the wind shifts a little bit, wow, does it smell awful. You're far enough away, you could handle it. It just smells bad. Probably you're not going to hit pay dirt on this turn.
That's fine.
Okay. Crix, you have set the table. You to the dulcet tones of the police chatter, basically. And occasionally things are running through of actually reading out about Longhandle and that he managed to escape from the work camp and people should lock their doors and law enforcement is working to find him. If you have information regarding the escape, contact the local security, blah, 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 blah.
Cleaning up in 5. Everybody wash up. Don't bring that stench in here. Or else.
I like how a little bit of the grown-up Crash Kobold voice came back for that.
Thank you. I try not to do too much because it doesn't pick up well on the recordings.
It doesn't. There's alternatives, but they let too much through. And, oh well.
Yep.
We'll just consider Crix having a growth spurt during the campaign. It's no longer the first day.
He started at 5'6", so I guess.
Now he's 5'6.5".
Oh,
indeed. DeBurr turns the volume down so that you can sort of hear it, but it's not blaring out or anything. And will go ponder everything, and then his comm is he will take note and to Mikala, sort of like, yes, my lord, noted. Haven't. It doesn't seem to be a sign of foul play inside the house. I need to go and check the other rooms, I guess. My Lord Crix is saying that there's food over here. We have food on the table, my lord,
Oh, okay.
and something about washing up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll come on in.
HK, who both muted and not muted. Indeed, with Sith cooks for you don't get to say no. Yes, that's right, Crash.
Yes,
HK, is there anything?
I thought it was amusing to have the microphone as my status emoji while muted.
Yes.
Behold, I am become Schrodinger.
Only if you're.
Oh,
Anyway.
HK has learned that HK cannot currently enter the house without disturbing the Sith, and that might turn into a hazard for HK's continued long being. So when everyone goes in for the meal, HK will go up to the kitchen window and just stare through it.
Like a sad cat staring up at me because I don't have any chicken for him.
Well, HK doesn't have facial expressions, so HK doesn't stare like that. But if it does start to rain outside, so HK is standing in the rain looking through the window while everyone eats, you might feel sorry for HK. But HK is a droid and therefore doesn't have emotions. There's nothing to feel sorry for. And anyway, the new lamp is much better. That is a very old reference.
Oh, right. HK is performing surveillance on the biologicals.
Well, okay, technically HK is going to do that for a little bit because HK has learned that does unnerve people, so HK is going to do it just because. But HK is also going to surveil the mound to see if there's any change, since large portions of it have become not part of the mound.
Little bits crumble back in, but they were doing that a little bit when Tzani is doing it. Tzani, apparently you probably hear Crix, who might in fact even just come to the door and complain at you. Wants you to come in and eat something. You have gotten to a point where, okay, you start digging down because at the edge of the lawn, and it's a little bit tricky. You have to feel your way, either psychic fingers, or you have to go and look at it. You basically you went and give me an HT roll to get closer to it. Even pinching your nose is kind of fail by 2. You can get there, but you're going to be taking more time and possibly gagging a fair amount.
HK made his perception roll by 2. He's not getting closer. He's just watching this happen.
Tzani, does your impulsiveness make you impulsively decide maybe you should go in, wash your hands, wipe your feet, and have some food? Or are you annoyed enough by this that you will continue on?
What food? I'm working.
Okay. As Crix taps his foot impatiently, slowly gagging and retching, Tzani approaches the hole in the mound that she's made. Well, the sort of dugout itch goes down with one hand clutching your nose, the other shining your data pad flashlight, because those things are down into the gap that you made. At the very edge, closer to the inside, there's something ceramic, or maybe a polished wood. Just a gleam of it. Just a gleam. Amidst the noisome, foul, fetid, reeking, dark substance formerly known as dirt. So, what?
Look, I saw a thing.
You saw a thing. You have made your telekinesis like banana Anna by 2.
I want whatever that is. I don't think I'll want it once I have it, but I don't have it yet, and I want it.
You are pulling at it, and It feels like it is attached to something further in. Would have to expend more energy to break it. I'm going to go on to Crix here. Crix, you have Purple Deber. Mikala, are you coming in to...
Yes.
You have Mikala. You have yourself. And Tzani's still out in the yard.
And Mika will dutifully wash her hands.
Aw.
Inside, I'd have to wash my telekinesis.
Well, I have some pointers for that. Oh, still not in this scene. Right. Never mind. Never mind.
All right. Well, if everybody's ready, Tzani, tonight we're presenting a symphony of pantry provenance, a rustic, elevated take on the kitchen sink tradition. I've curated a seasonal montage of proteins and harvest vegetables, each meticulously folded into a velvety artisanal cream reduction. This multi-layered masterpiece is baked and cooked to perfection, and it's going to have a wonderful finish with a delicate crunch of herbed crumbled gauche on top. Oh, it's going to be delicious.
Corporal says, yes, my lord. He
It's
looks...
not just a meal. It's a curated exploration of textures and flavors harmonized in a single soulful vessel. Oh.
Deber is looking like someone who is expecting the worst.
Crix has the big anime eyes right now.
I can imagine.
I want this to be
With the little tremble thing.
I want this to be a
Yes.
campaign setting where Crix is the only character in the history of this setting that has done this. Crix has
You could even
tapped.
call it
Hmm?
You could even call it a. I was working on this while you were talking, so I've got a couple of them here. You can call it a curated melody of artisanal leftovers, delicately enrobed in a velvety cream reduction and finished with hand crushed grain. It is bold, symphonic exploration of whatever was left here in this facility.
How that sentence ended just made it so much better.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You almost can't even taste the expiration date.
I'm sure that Crix only used things that his extremely sensitive nose told him were still...
It was a cookie roll made by 9, so
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. You can... You make that cookie roll by pretty much rand numbers here. I mean, lower end rand numbers, but still rand numbers. When it becomes evident that actually eating is something that he should be doing, Deber carefully, manfully, he has been a soldier in the Imperial Navy, Army, whatever, military. He has eaten MREs. He can eat this. He takes a bite.
Crix is watching with bated breath, like on the balls of his feet, kind of bouncing and vibrating with energy.
The corporal was obviously prepared to smile and nod no matter what it tasted like, and the expression of revelation on his face, the sort of as he suddenly discovers this is actually good. The Sith can cook. He holds up a napkin to his mouth, mumbles, "It's very good, my lord," and then promptly starts putting another bite into his mouth so that he can have more of it.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And then my head will turn on a swivel, focusing all my attention on Mika.
Mika's done.
Mika already ate it.
Mika's plate is clean.
Love it. I guess you enjoyed it.
Huh? Oh yeah. I mean,
Great.
oh nothing. It's very good for what it is.
I would say
Crash. That is definitely what she is not saying.
It wasn't
I mean-
pizza, but it's okay.
Yes, considering Mikala is from the original idea of, hey, all of our characters are Donatello except for Mikala, who is Michelangelo.
And then Crix will sit down and savor his meal.
Who made a good meal and you know it.
I know it for sure. Especially considering what I had to work.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Yeah.
Mika is of the when you get a chance to eat, you take it military tradition. So she is making sure that no one else steals off her plate.
Shall be no food theft here.
Oh, certainly not.
Especially when enough was made for everyone.
Indeed.
And someone isn't eating.
Assertion: HK does not have a stomach or mouth,
Ocean,
as
no
he is
duh.
rudely reminded.
By the GM every time you try to bite something at range.
Hey, I did
All
that
right,
before the
well, that
recording
was-
today.
That tasted really good. You did a good job. And I'm going to take a minute to synthesize what I've learned today before I get back to doing what I was doing. I think we should all do that. Just take a moment, sit and synthesize and pause. Don't you think?
Is that because
Yeah.
we've been playing for about an hour?
Take 5, keep it 15.
Crash, I've just noticed your status.
I provide a valuable service.
we were doing a techno.
Certainly.
I'm going to take a moment
So-
to synthesize. Dun, 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 dun.
I was thinking
Sorry.
Axel F.
Ah, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
That or the Airwolf song, which is unequivocally the best theme song ever.
Oh
written.
my gosh.
Airwolf's pretty good.
Should I actually hit the
I-
pause button now?
Yes, please.
Assertion: I
Pause
cannot press the
button.
button. I am not currently allowed in the house. I am attempting to
Crash,
use
press the button.
the rake handle to press the button. It's rather close to the window, but not close enough. And apparently there is enough material still on the rake handle that Crix is again telling me to get it out.
I said punchline.
I appear to have been punched. The dents will buff out, probably.
I believe we had left this at Mikala has been reflecting. We have all reflected for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Does Mikala wish to do anything else, or shall we pass to Tzani, who is out in the yard? Mikala is meditating and has made it by 2.
I love that roll happened as I wrote HK meditated in the chat. I also wrote HK medicated, but that is not possible.
Also, Mika's not actually down any fatigue.
You're a
I know.
Sith. You get to meditate if you feel like it.
I now have a vision of
We can
HK
meditate
being
if we want
submerged in
to.
Bacta.
You can leave your friends behind.
Uh-huh.
Because your friends aren't Sith, and if they aren't Sith, then they've probably been force choked to death.
Anyway, everybody else
move-
gets a turn.
To Tzani. Tzani, you're if you wish to increase your TK or keep pulling with what you got, you might be able to break whatever this is.
Not sure I want to break it.
I mean, that's fair.
I want to get at it.
You can jump down in the hole and dig with your hands.
Oh,
You're
Oh, why not?
impulsive, but not that impulsive.
Use their hands. People
impulsiveness
do that.
is not for HT rolls.
Ouch.
Question. I'm trying to excavate something.
Yes?
I roll archaeology.
Oh, you have archaea. Yes. Yes, I think you can roll that. What are you going to specifically? You made it by 2. What is your archaeological question?
Basically, there's something down there, and I want to excavate it without damaging. And, well, I assume that excavating something without damaging it probably falls under that skill.
Yes. The problem that you have, which is, I mean, this is the obvious problem, is that the thing you want is mostly buried under a large amount of extremely noisome muck. You know, even as you are there, the substance that is optimistically known as dirt is having little bits sort of crumbling off, and other bits are kind of oozing down into the hole and may eventually cover over what you found again.
I need heavier excavation.
You need heavier excavation equipment, a team of droids, or a dig team with shovels. Of
Well,
the
there's
lot
a
of them,
small team.
of the lot of them, you would actually technically prefer a team with shovels, because then they could go and take a shovel full of glop and spread it somewhere and see if there are any fragments of the thing that you desire. Failing that, team of droids, and failing that, excavation, ideally with a tractor beam, which is actually slightly less likely to damage things if there's pieces of whatever this is in the mound.
But there are several droids here.
There are at least two.
May
One of-
I assist?
Absolutely.
Suggestion: BBP, the ground here is incredibly soft. You may wish to create a firmament,
You say.
or you may require a sinking sensation.
The other thing that your archaeologicalness suggests is that, well, if you could touch that, but it's down like 6 or 7 feet, then you could try to use psychometry to determine how far the piece extends and where.
Yeah. This is a
Kind
lovely idea. I'm not jumping down.
Yeah, or being hung up by your ankles with a droid holding them or something. No.
That involves getting my face even closer to it.
You're not taking off your boot and sticking your leggy down?
Suggestion:
I'm going down there. I want a gas mask.
Suggestion:
Okay.
I do not require fresh air. I could go down and retrieve it if you would be willing to pull me up quickly if I start to sink.
Buried under dirt.
I have many integrated
Will
tools.
dig.
BP, what are you...
Will retrieve. I will dig. You will retrieve.
BP, do you have digging or accessories that can be used to dig? Basically tools. The Kremblies did not seem to have a shovel. They do seem to have had like little garden trowels.
Bebop has lifting appendages that can be used in a pinch to dig. And
Yep.
succeeded at lifting by 5. So
Yep. The
if
ground
that's a
Bebop,
default, it's a
yeah.
it's a bare success.
Yeah. The ground here is a little bit... You're having to do some contortions, Bebop, to get this really properly dug out. This is a lifting the dirt question for you, and you really wish you had a pallet to like slide under all this so you could just lift the dirt efficiently. But no, they have not made the dirt efficient. How could they?
This has not occurred to HK at all. I just rolled strength -5 to assist with moving dirt and retrieving the object.
You do
And,
not have to have a penalty on your strength roll to do strength things. It would be a dex roll that you would have the penalty on.
Okay. Well, if you're allowing strength for this, then technically I made it by 2.
Okay. You're probably helping brace things with the rake and shoving things around. The mound is going down probably from not quite the top down. It is being spread around. The odor, Tzani, is
Also
It
big
is-
spread around.
it is transcendently indescribable and should probably be used as a test on Korriban. You're fairly sure that this is something that you should be making acolytes deal with in their goal to become full-fledged Sith apprentices.
BBP, I have a hypothesis. It is possible that, as we do not have olfactory sensors, we are, therefore, immune to whatever is causing the Sith such distress. Therefore, we are clearly the more advanced beings.
It is unfortunate for them to be so unspecialized.
Throw you both in a pond. Actually, no, I'm going to go over to that neighbor and borrow their shovel.
Suggestion: once you have crossed the property line, begin breathing deep to cherish the moment. Perhaps ask if they have a hose.
The Kremblies also had a hose.
It
Had
is
little flower
possible.
beds.
It is possible that HK has been distributing some of the mound's material over the fence of the property line because that prevents it from oozing back as far.
Well, no, I mean, the property line is big enough that you can make a pile of other horrible things off and stay on the property line. Or, even within just a few steps, you can pick it up and put it elsewhere.
I don't remember saying that was a question of mine.
Oh, I see. You're just going to spread the terror around. Got it.
Could everyone who is a horrible goose please raise their hand? It's an audible media. You can't see my hand up, but for the record, I would like you to know.
Yes, but I'm the one who has the terrible goose icon on my status here.
I'm a middle school teacher.
And EO honks up to God and will never stop.
Yes. I love that. Digging is happening, Tzani. You are going over to get the...
I'm going to borrow a shovel from the neighbor.
The neighbor has a garage. The garage is closed. You probably have to knock on the door.
Knock on.
They are noticed by a second Sith. This is the best day ever. What's that smell?
One.
I was going to say, fortunately, Meekin elucidated it for them.
Yeah. You have a young woman who answers the door and says, "Yes, my lord? Can I help
Have a
you?"
shovel.
Oh, you're digging. I don't think he buried her there.
No, but there's something else there. Wait, you want to help? Excellent.
Oh no.
Oh wow, that thing is horrible. Let me get a gas mask and I'll go and grab that. Yeah. And the shovel. I'll go open the garage door, my lord. Be right there.
Excellent.
She runs off through the house, leaving the door to slowly decide whether or not to close. It starts sliding closed after a while. Just
Question
by
is,
default.
the Tzani wig to the info. That was just...
That a gas mask normal thing to have around here?
Yes.
Yes.
The Tzani radio back and say, "Hey, would you look in the house for a gas mask?"
Yeah, somebody wanted my attention.
I suck it. Tzani has made an
There are echoing meows from my side,
Aww.
which is kind of funny because you can't hear what's going on. Hi, boo.
Tzani has made an IQ roll. Tzani has just made it.
Yes. Tzani radios back to ask if there's a gas mask in.
Miko will go looking.
From the depths of the excavation, one hears, "Query, might I also have one?"
Give me a
You just want to feel included.
Give me a search roll that is going to determine how quickly you find evidence of gas masks or not.
BB-8, you are 100% correct. Shall we ask for one for you as well?
Yes, please.
2 gas masks, please.
I meant to do this between sessions and forgot. So I don't have any points in search.
Oh no.
I have points to spend in search, but I don't have any points in search.
Well, we'll work with the thing, and the question is not precisely whether you will find if what you are looking for is there or not. The question is whether you will discover the answer quickly or after wandering through the house a couple times.
I mean, that's why. Just making sure everybody knows, search is not a dised.
Yeah.
It depends on how you apply it.
Not bad. You check by the door, which is where you would put it. It's not by the door. Well, foo. You check in the kitchen, which is the other logical place where you might want a gas mask, right? It's not in the kitchen. Bathroom? No, it does not appear to be in the bathroom. Good grief. Why don't these people put things in logical places? Eventually, in the closet. Very nice perception roll, HK. Made that by 2.
HK does not find a gas mask.
No.
Not from where he is.
That's true. In the closet, Mikala, is where you find a couple of boxes. They look fairly dusty, but they do, in fact, have the imperial iconography for gas mask, air filter on them. And while they are dusty, they are not as dusty as if they had never been opened since somebody came back from their stint in the military.
Okay. I will grab... How many are there?
2.
I will grab 2.
They appear to be of slightly different sizes. One for a larger face, one for a slightly smaller, both probably adults.
I will judgment call here. I will toss the larger one to Crix and take the smaller one out.
Crix, you have a gas mask in a box, or perhaps not in a box. You have a gas mask.
I have a gas mask.
Mikala, you are a lifesaver.
Just keeping everybody alive.
From the neighboring house, the garage opens up, and the neighbor, who I don't think any of you actually asked her name, whom Mikala and Tzani talked to, comes out wearing, yes, it's a little gas mask as well, and carrying 2 shovels. One of them appears to be a snow shovel, and the other one is a more normal shovel, but, like for digging and stuff. It's not for heavy duty digging. It's one of those little half-size ones.
You are also a lifesaver.
Thank you, my lords, said with a sort of muffled through the gas mask. Thank you, my lords. I hope that came through.
Yes.
It did.
Good, I did it right. She starts toting she's also wearing gardening boots and starts squelching over to where the droids are, trying to determine which shovel she wants to attempt to use for this task. And she has 2 of them.
I can probably provide you some direction.
Yeah, you probably can. I mean, your first useful direction would probably be to give the more sturdy digging shovel to one of the droids.
Yeah, that seems.
Crix, are you doing anything in particular yourself?
I look at the box that was tossed to me. I look at my plate, look back to the box, look back to the plate. Take the box, set it next to the table, me and Corporal if we still and finish my meal.
That is fair. The corporal is also finishing his meal and possibly eyeing Tzani's untouched one with a little bit of, he would never steal food from a Sith, but if she weren't a Sith, well, outside. Tzani is directing people in moving, horrible, gross dirt, and occasionally a little whiff leaks around the gas mask side, but it's so much better. It's so much better.
So much better.
The neighbor in question is keeping up a certain amount of, what's the right word? Not chatter per se, but you learn that she thought that this was them digging out a septic tank, or maybe they were going to dig it out and put a swimming pool in, and then her friend party just up and vanished, and she's, and they've been great friends, and they, talk to each other about all the kids who misbehave, etc., etc. And she's really glad that they have these gas masks. Everyone keeps their gas masks because when pollen season comes by, oh boy, everything is just this weird green color from the forest hay. And hadn't thought about using it for this stuff. What do you know? So Sith are so clever, etc., etc., etc. You hear a lot about her theories as well, Tzani, as she goes oof, chatters oof, dig a clump out, chatter, etc. With a bit of telekinetic help, which I'm not going to ask people to make rolls for unless you feel like it would be entertaining to do so. And possibly Crix gets to come out eventually once he has finished his meal to fuss at Tzani about not eating. The hole is not as well dug out as you would like. You haven't found any appreciable shards of whatever this was in any of the upper piles. But eventually, we're down at enough that you can see that whatever this is, it looks like it's long. It goes beyond the spot you've dug out and seems to have jagged openings such that it looks like it might some kind of channel or passageway or a pipe. Not a big one that people could walk through, but not entirely small either. It is filled in with muck and goo and a whole bunch more of those globs of semi-solid rotting egg maybe sulfur things. And it
Observation.
looks...
I have many cutting implements that are normally used for droid repair that could still open this pipe up to see what's inside.
Oh, it's open. It has cracked along the top and is what is letting all of this gunk out as near as you can tell. A little hard because, yeah, it is not cracked open much beyond the edges of where the mound has its border, but there's a long rent in it.
Observation, I have many tools that can be used to repair droids that I could use to attempt to seal this pipe shut for all eternity.
Except for one little problem, HK. The pipe is made out of wood with ceramic inlay. It is not made out of metal.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, well. And honestly, this is the best cliffhanger I've got. So how about people give me a round of this discovery before we end off?
BBP, pass me the crate of space duct tape.
You wish. Hey, who runs the utilities around?
Oh no, we should have called before we dug.
Corporal says, that's, Imperial Utilities. Logistics? Ministry of Logistics?
That tracks. Do they have a representative on planet?
Sure they do. I mean, there's someone who works at the utilities repair downtown when it's daytime.
Well, I feel like they're not the ones who decided to a wood pipe.
Yeah, but they might know who were. BB, call back to Rocksteady and have him find out who's in charge of that.
I can't get to the thing. Probably go the yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
That'll do it. Crix, anything?
Crix uses his napkin and wipes away the crumbs and grease. Mouth sits back, cherishing a job well done.
Tzani has not come in and eaten her food yet.
No.
Nope.
I cast a furtive glance. A classic cast a glance, side-eye wise, to her plate that is now barely lukewarm. Sigh.
When Tzani finally enters this house, Crix is going to be like, and what kind of hour is this?
Where have you been, young lady?
And on that note, because it is coming up on 10 o'clock here, and people should get a chance to rest and relax and unwind, I think we shall end it off. It's something of a cliffhanger. You found a thing. You have a plan. We shall see how this goes. Thank you all for coming and playing. I hope you had fun. I hope that our listeners enjoyed the banter and what plot such as we've got. Is there anyone who would like to plug something?
Pipe?
Eo's mom writes books at elizabethmccoy.com. You can check them out. You can see which ones are there. You can ask your library to get them. They are on overdrive. So that's the thing that libraries buy books from frequently. They're cheap for libraries. That would make them free for you. I'd still get paid. Everyone would be happy. If you really love them, you could buy a copy for yourself as well. And that'd make me really, really happy. They're all ebooks. They don't take up space. You don't have to feed them. You don't have to take them to the vet. They are actually cheap books you buy once, treasure forever on your computer, read anywhere, including under the covers. Where am I going with this? I'm a little manic. Does anyone have anything else cool?
You don't have to take them to the vet?
That's right.
I need to cancel some appointments.
Ebooks do not have to go to the vet. Even the ones about the Kentarans or furry cat centaurs.
Yeah, but what about Pride and Prejudice?
You don't have to take that to the vet either.
They have people for that.
That's right. People with thumbs.
Oh, that wasn't a joke.
They have human servants with thumbs for that.
Like all of my jokes about GURPS in general, it's great that it was a joke and also could be taken seriously.
Speaking of things that you could take seriously if you wanted to.
What if I wanted to purchase a play or something by an award-winning director?
Oh, well, make inquiries at all the playwright US at mostly short plays, between 10 and 20 minutes long, all sorts of different genres, ratings from G to PG-13.
And speaking of segues, those are very dangerous. Wear a helmet.
Is not a segue. Please do not ride the unless invited.
HK steps down. But also, we take all these podcasts and put them over on aaronbsmith.com, where there are RSS feeds for each of them. Remember, it's not a podcast unless it has an RSS feed. Otherwise, it is simply sparkling audio. But also, sorry.
Glitter, 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 glitter. Sparkling
No,
audio.
you get that out of this house. No.
Late.
Too late.
Chroma, what's in your mouth?
Stop it.
No, don't drop it.
Breath weapon.
I award Chroma 5 luck points. Provided Chroma gets that glitter out now.
The glitter is not coming out forever.
You're an artificer. Invent a way. But also, we have a Patreon
Fan.
that just spreads it more. It's in my hair. Why is it in my hair? We have a Patreon, patreon.com/CogwellGaming, where you can help us keep the lights on, along with other illustrious patrons, including Ellie, Liv, Paul, Shen, Walter, and patron emeritus Cindy.
Until next time, this is Tuxa saying, I'd better be in the next one.
That would be hilarious, Santuxa. I will consider it.
The
I
GM will
thought
remember
so.
this.
Can help dig up our.
I'm willing to
no,
help
I-
bury it.
I don't do that, dear. But I could probably put it there.
Maybe.
All Tuxa needs to
don't-
do is use psychometry on the pipe.
That.
And Tuxa is
then-
immediately off planet.
No, I will stay on planet as long as they have a hand sanitizer factory
You would want to bathe in
that
it.
I can purchase and then bathe in their vats for several years.
And Tuxa, I understand the glass factory, but why do I now own a hand sanitizer factory?
You know me, dear.
Ah, asked and answered. Understood.
Anyway,
You know, that's better than anything I could think of. Good night,
this is
everyone.
Santuxa saying good night for everybody. And do keep the lights on. You never know what's going to show up in the...
And now you all have an asset in getting someone else to do the work for you while you enjoy a nice meal.
But I don't think she enjoyed any meal yet.
Shh! We haven't been told to get out of the kitchen in the last half hour.
I see what
I'm
you
the
mean
one
here.
with to get someone else to do it flaw. I see how it is.
Yes, and now it's easier for you.
Yes.
Well, I'm just going to get some of these leftovers here and take them over to craft services.
Oh,
Chef,
goodness. My,
Chef, do you have a doggy bag?
my shift at the coffee shop is about to start.
Any
I should
ketchup?
Probably get dressed. Good night, everybody.
This ending is 90% banter by volume, and I am here for it.
Everyone, thank you.
Thank you.